We've got Sam Soje joining us. Thank you so much, Sam, for joining us on the show today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you.
It's a great one to have you. You know, I was thinking that you would come on your green colors, but it's good. We're going on the same trail. I'm not on green, you're not on green, so it's fair.
No, I'm going to wear green later on when the game starts. So I'm a huge fan of the Super Eagles, so I'll definitely wear green.
All right, we'll be waiting to see that. But it's good to have you on the show. The day has come, the November window. Of course, we had that ordeal in Libya, but I'm sure that the boys have been able to shake off that ordeal and what they had to go through in the hands of the Libyans. Even the news about that 3 points being added, I think that should be succor for us. But another encounter awaits us today, and it's going to be against Guinea Benin Republic. So what are the stakes? What do you think should be the main focus of preparation today for the Super Eagles ahead of this game against Benin Republic?
Yeah, it's normal. You know, as players, I think individual players have their own rituals before games. But the team, I think the main focus is just concentration. We've got a good side, and we're playing a side that have always been a tough game. So I think the players know. We just heard the captain talk about how tough the game is going to be. But you know, to answer your question about what's going to be the focus, it's more about concentrating, because when it comes to the tactics and players on paper, I think we got the upper hand.
We have the upper hand indeed, but what is it always like when you know that at this time you need just 1 point in a team? You've played with the national team before. What is it always like when you want to target 1 point, but it's just 1 point to seal that qualification? What's the mood always like in camp?
Yeah, because when Nigerians, when I play that, and I think Eguavoen is the same, I don't think any Nigerian team or any Spiders team will, you know, approach any game thinking of 1 point. They're going to approach the game thinking of winning. So I don't think they're thinking about 1 point. I think they're thinking about going there to beat the Benin. So hopefully that's the mentality, and I think it will be. So to answer your question about, you know, what mentality they're going to have, they will not be thinking about 1 point. They'll be they're approaching the game to beat Benin.
Well, right. I'm hoping that's that one instruction that the Super Eagles should carry along ahead of that game against Benin Republic. But let's talk about the team. So far, we saw early arrivals at the Super Eagles camp in Abidjan, but there is still one player been awaited in camp, and that's Sadiq Umar. So Sadiq Umar's inclusion into the team had a lot of criticism, a lot of talking, reactions popping up on social media with his starts this season for his club and also country. A lot would have preferred a particular striker to join up with the team, but Sadiq Umar was invited to the Super Eagles camp, and right now we hear still getting updates from camp that he's yet to make it to camp due to flight delays. At this time, the match day, how do you think the team will be able to, or even the technical team and the Super Eagles in entirety will be able to adjust to his absence from the squad?
No, that's what was supporters. That's when we talk about football. I think in camp, I don't think they'll have any problem at all. I think the manager knows what he's doing. I think we all should accept Eguavoen right now. He has brought a little bit of stability to the side. So let's not question whatever decision he makes. If Umar is not in camp, I'm sure they know exactly what they're doing. Let's not, you know, put so much of light into him not being in camp at the moment. Let's just concentrate on the game. But I don't think it will be a problem at all that he's not in camp.
Did you have any reservations about his call-up to the team?
I don't want to judge because that's why we're all professionals. I think the manager knows exactly why he's been included. It would be wrong for me to judge why he's been included because I don't know the tactics that the manager wants. I don't know what his style of play is. So for him to be called up is definitely worth it. Fans will always talk, so we're used to that. So let's move on. That's why we're paying Eguavoen. If it goes wrong, it's his fault. If it goes right, it's his credit. So I will go with Eguavoen. If he's inviting him, there's a reason why he's been called up.
All right. They say familiarity, of course, brings contempt. We're talking about Coach Genetro here. He is familiar with the Super Eagles, a crop of the players in the squad right now. I would say the coach has worked with them before. Talking about Coach Genetro, and now that he's on the other side, is on the opposing team right now for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. How do you think the Super Eagles be able to contain his approach into this game for the fact that in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, he, of course, outshined the Super Eagles, having to get that win there in Abidjan. And now we return to Abidjan again. Are we seeing, the strike a second time, or you think we can outshine him this time around again?
No, at all. I think the first game, I think we had problems with the team. I think going there now is a different ball game because the concentration, the confidence of the players. As you know, sport, everything about sport is in confidence. And I think the confidence of the team, the manager, the players is different from when we first played them. Talking about kind of raw, yeah, it will definitely have some weakness of individual players, but that won't give him too much edge. These are professionals, and he knows that. Yes, he might have worked there for 5 years and knows some little lapses, but that will not really change anything. So we're looking forward to a very good game. But I'm very positive that the way the Eguavoen has carried the team and the mentality of the team, I don't think what he knows about the team will affect us at all.
All right, I'm hoping that confidence, I can share that with you. Yes, looking at the results that we've had for the number of games we have played for the African Cup of Nations. Let's talk about team setup right now, Legend. Can the Eagles have a great defensive lineup to withstand Benin Republic's attack? Of course, yes, we've outscored them on open play, but we are without one very important player, and that's Semi Ajayi, who could not make it due to injury. Now, our defense, with what we have right now, are you pretty confident that we can outshine them? We can have a great defense against the Beninese strikers when they come up for our open play today?
100%, because it's not about individuals right now. It's more about the team play. I've seen them play Eguavoen. I've seen him play a couple of times now. I think they all know what they're doing. He has given them the responsibility to defend properly. So one individual will not change anything. I'm very positive that they will withstand the pressure from Benin. And the players that are in camp right now are top players. So let's not panic too much. Ajayi is a good player, but I think we've got enough in the squad to be able to withstand whatever comes with the pressure. So yeah, I'm very positive.
Do you think it's a good time to give Gabriel Osho a chance, because he was called as a replacement for Semi Ajayi?
I would say it's always nice to use new players in friendlies, but listen, he's a professional. In training, the manager must have seen him in training, and if he's done well, yes, why not? Because he plays on one of the best leagues in the world. He plays on a good club. So I think it's good enough to play, but sometimes it's always nice to start a new player into the team with a friendly. But if he's good enough to play in camp, he should play.
All right. What would be your preferred setup from the back end of the Super Eagles? Remember that also we had good numbers coming from goalkeepers like Maduka Okoye. Should he man the sticks this time? Maybe give him a chance for the fact that we just need 1 point or a win in this encounter? Or do you prefer the familiar man who is always manning the sticks for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Stanley Nwabali, to still take that position? And what about the back end, the defensive line? Who should make up your defenders for this team against Benin Republic?
I think it's always going to be the same. When it comes to defending a goalkeeper, you have to be consistent. So, and swapping and changing doesn't really work when it comes to defense or keepers. So I don't think he will change anyone. I think that we'll have a one in goal, and the captain is going to be there as usual. Yeah. I'm not sure who's going to play with him, but Aina is there, and probably Basu is going to play. So I don't think we'll do too much change to the defense line, because to have a solid defense, you have to have that consistent, the same players knowing themselves. So I'm looking forward to the same old faces to play the game.
Okay, all right. We are looking at that possibility of having these players you just mentioned. So no chance for Maduka Okoye. Let Stanley Nwabali still take that.
He has done well. He has done really well for his club, but I don't think changing the keeper in the World Cup qualifiers doesn't make any sense. I think he's going to go with the old guard, Nwabali. So that doesn't take the fact that Okoye is not good. But right now, Nwabali is number one, and it might just keep the game.
All right, what do you propose as we'll conclude this conversation right now? Do you propose a clear strategy for Super Eagles to secure that crucial point that maybe they draw today, or should they just go all out for victory against Benin Republic?
I don't think there's anything called, going on loud when you're going away from home. There's always going to be a tactic. There's always going to be a system that they want to play, and not to get beat. That's the number one thing. And they will approach the game knowing that they cannot get beat, but they will know they have to win the game. Big country like Nigeria, that's their mentality. So if you ask me why I think they're going to go out there, having the mentality to go and beat them, but knowing not to lose the game.
All right, it's been an interesting conversation with you. We're hoping that they can hear this as a great motivation to go into that game against Benin Republic, being coached by their former coach, Guinea Rowe. Thank you so much, Samso J, for putting insights into the conversation here and what's at stake for the Super Eagles as they head into this encounter. We're hoping that we have smiles on our faces at the end of the final whistle.